You might have heard about our school from your family or friends, but not all of you have been to the inside of our school, and you might have no idea about how our teachers here in BIS conduct their lessons. That is what I'll be sharing with you today, so stay tuned till the end. Hello to everyone who's watching this. This is Miss Maftuna, the head of department for upper secondary. In this video, I'll be sharing with you about Brighton International School. It's not a secret that this global pandemic, which is still going on, has hit us all very unexpectedly and changed almost every aspect of our lives. The most challenging part of online classes for me was the lack of teacher-student connection. It is very important for me as a teacher to have a healthy and friendly relationship with my students. I don't want to be just a source of knowledge or the deliverer of the information for them. And achieving that online was pretty tough. We teachers are given limited time to conduct our lessons, and that is sometimes barely enough to cover up the syllables. So we don't have much time to spare for outside the textbook activities. But of course, that doesn't mean my students don't have fun at all. I usually dedicate my first lesson at the beginning of each term for get to know each other games and activities. That allows me to know my students a little better and sets up a friendly environment in my classroom for the rest of the term. One major challenge I can anticipate that our teachers and students might face is changing their lifestyle, which they have adopted in the past 2 years of the pandemic. For instance, they will have to wake up earlier compared to how they've been waking up for the online classes. And they will be no longer joining the classes from their bedrooms through the screen alone, but they will be in a classroom full of people with their classmates and teachers. As much fun as that sounds, it might be overwhelming to some students and even teachers. The shift from having little to no interaction to having to interact with so many people at once can be challenging to some students. And as teachers, we should be understandable and be easy on those students who are having hard to participate in class. They need time to adjust. My teaching methodology is simple. I try to make my lessons student-centered rather than teacher-centered as much as possible. Also, the pace of my teaching goes parallel with the pace of my students' understanding, which means if I finish the chapter but I see that my students are still struggling with the topic, then I would definitely do some extra worksheets on that topic to fill up the gaps and to make sure that they're ready to go to the next topic. I try to avoid being the lecturer in the classroom. I don't want my students to walk into the class, listen to me talk for 50 minutes, and then leave the class without having any interactions with me. In fact, I urge them to ask me as many questions as possible, because when they ask me questions, I know that they've been paying attention to me and they've been using their critical thinking in the process. Well, that is pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys. Take care and stay safe.